Japan's Suzuka circuit has long provided iconic clashes and crashes. And 2024's edition was no different, with carnage on lap 1 at turn 2 after Williams' Alex Albon tagged RB's Daniel Ricciardo, which sent them into the barrier and out of the race. And brought out the red flag and fresh doubts about the Australians' immediate future in the sport ahead of the restart. Nothing, though, could stop Max Verstappen from bouncing back from his Melbourne DNF to a third straight win in Japan in dominant style and third from the opening 4 races. Verstappen was in control all weekend and led home teammate Sergio Perez, who returned to consistency by over 12.5 seconds for Red Bull's third 1-2 so far this season. 6, its best ever in a campaign. And the Dutchman was thrilled with the result. Today was simply lovely, and I really enjoyed the race, he said. We stayed out of trouble in the first lap, and from there, we tried to look after the tires as much as possible. Ferrari kept its podium hot streak going, with Carlos Sainz romping home to third, care of a solid drive with strong tire management that helped him make key passes after his second stop, including McLaren's Lando Norris and his one-stopping Scuderia teammate Charles Leclerc, who started 8th and finished 4th. We obviously want to fight a bit further up, but if we keep pushing like this, I'm sure we will have more opportunities, Sainz said. McLaren may have starred in Japan last year with a double podium, but 2024 was tougher, with Norris 5th and Oscar Piastri 8th, after he was passed on the final lap by Mercedes' George Russell. With an aggressive attempt at the final chicane 3 laps earlier. Aston Martin was one of the star performers in Japan, with 2-time F1 world champion Fernando Alonso 6th at the flag, having started and finished ahead of both Works Mercedes cars. It was one of my best for a while. I think we've slightly outperformed our true position here this weekend, he said. Mercedes took home 8 points from Japan, with Russell 7th and Lewis Hamilton 9th. But Toto Wolff admitted it's now experimenting in races with its opening Suzuka stint atrocious. It is live testing now for us, he said. We've been on the back foot and now we've taken a different direction. RB's Yuki Tsunoda completed the top 10 and broke Japan's 12-year wait for a local driver to score a point, with key passes and quick pit stops all playing their part. To the drivers' standings, and Verstappen has a 13-point gap over Checo and 18 to his nearest non-Red Bull challenger Leclerc. Sainz has just 4 points behind his teammate despite missing a race. Onto the constructors, and Red Bull is 21 points ahead of Ferrari. Aston Martin is just 1 point behind the Works squad. 3 teams remain on 0 points after 4 rounds. Thanks for watching. To stay up to speed on all things Formula One, make sure you hit the subscribe button.